What's up guys, my name is DeadVerse and this is the round 50 starting room challenge on Ashes of the Damned. In this round 50 starting room challenge, you're stuck to the spawn room only. This means that anything related to perks or the arsenal machine are completely inaccessible. However, the good thing is that this map has Pack-a-Punch and also the Wonder Fizz later on that will spawn in. There is no armor on this map and so a Gobblegum is needed. The good thing is on Ashes of the Damned, you also have the Gobblegum machine as well as the plants so you can get some more stuff from them. The best way to get Aether tools is actually from the mystery box, which is random. I decided to bring the Kogot 7s just because they have a decent amount of ammo, and especially in Akimbo, you can see how much damage they output. Especially in a starter room, let's think about it this way. You want something that's mobile and quick, and so the Kogot provides that advantage. And then from here, we're going to get max ammo and then move forward. The best field upgrade for this challenge is definitely Toxic Growth. For one, it's really good against the bears because one of its weaknesses, and then the plants, it helps to get better loot. Let's see if we get something good now. It does take a while, but the good thing is that once you get pretty good loot, it's actually really nice. For one, we get this Aether tool, which is going to help a lot. From here, let's just farm some more plants just in case, and then from here, I'm going to kill some more zombies, and then we got some insta-kill, which is going to help a lot. And then from here, let's just see if we get some pretty decent stuff. It looks like it's okay. One thing I will say though is that in the early rounds, the plants are very important just because of the fact that, of course, you're limited in so many things, and I just feel like the plants help a lot. Now, of course, I got some decent stuff right here. Let me just grab it. And from there, let me just kill the rest of the zombies that are in my way. Ooh, nice. We got an Aether crystal. It was probably hidden. I didn't think to check, but luckily for us, we were able to find it. And then from here, let's just get these zombies and then move on. One thing I will say is that the starter room actually has a pretty decent amount of training spots. You got this area on the left side, of course, Janish Towers, and on the right side where Uber Klaus is at. And crazy fact is that Uber Klaus is actually in this map, meaning that we do have to face him one time because, of course, I want to show you guys how effective these weapons are and just making sure that we can kill him as quickly as possible. These Ravager rounds honestly don't really pose a threat to us. They do seem a little bit scary, but I just feel like with just so much training area and just being able to shoot them pretty quickly, I just feel like honestly it's not really a struggle for us. Let me just get those last ones over here, and then from there we can get some max ammo. Nice. The Gobblegums that you see on my screen are actually really good for this challenge. For one, Shields Up gives you a lot of armor just because the crafting table isn't available. Then the max ammo Gobblegum, well, of course you need it for max ammo. And then the Arsenal Accelerator for field upgrades, just because sometimes I want to have more than one Toxic Growth, and I feel like it's going to help a lot for this challenge. Speaking of which, I hope you guys are having a great day so far because, of course, I am. And I want to show you guys, of course, we're going to try to make it through, and hopefully we can actually beat the starter room challenge because, man, this is getting quite tough. Regardless of what happens, we're going to make it through this. And then from here, we got Juggernaut. That's actually a very good pull because, of course, having as much health as possible is very essential. Now, I will say one thing is you might be thinking to yourself, why is he running Rampage Inducer? Isn't that crazy? But I feel like, yeah, it is. But honestly, I don't care. I want to show you guys that I'm capable of beating this map regardless of what type of difficulty there is. And then from here, let's just keep on farming some more plants. I did distract these zombies, so let me just get them right now. Luckily, the monkeys actually help a lot with this. Let me just throw another one over here. Come on, monkey, get out of here. Now from here, let me just keep on throwing some stuff on the floor. And then from here, let me just check out what I got. We got a decent amount of money on loot. It's round 15. We're going to use our Shields Up Gobblegum because, man, these zombies are getting really tough. And then from here, let's just grow some more plants. Let me just get these ones. Okay, they're actually growing pretty quickly now. Now let me just see what type of reward that is. Come on, zombies, move out the way. I did get some max armor, that's pretty helpful. I got some pretty decent loot. It was like some money and whatnot. Let me just get these zombies right in front of me. And man, there are so many of them, but the good thing is that we're able to get this pretty easily. Come on, plant, let me see what you got. Okay, you got some pretty decent stuff. Let's go, an epic Aether tool. That's going to help so much with this. Ooh, okay, a mystery perk. Let's see what we got. Man, really? Death perception? I guess it can help a little bit, but man, it could have been so much better. I'm grateful we got this perk, but at the same time, we could have gotten something different, especially from the mystery perk thing. But then again, what do you expect? And then from here, let's just kill this bear once and for all. Man, that was pretty good. Do not underestimate the Xerxes bears. They're actually pretty powerful in this mode. It's much more difficult than you think because, of course, you want to use whatever you can to your advantage, and I feel like in this case, it's not a lot. Though points help so much just because, of course, I can get as many points as possible to get perks and, of course, upgrade my weapons right now. I find it funny that Old Tessie is actually in this map just because, of course, you have to actually build the components to get Pack-a-Punch, and I feel like in this case, they just gave it to us pretty quickly, which I actually like. Let's go, baby. We finally got the Wonder Fizz machine, meaning we could get as many perks as we need. And then from here, of course, what we're going to do is eliminate the Xerxes bear, and then having Elemental Pop actually gives us the benefit of using ammo mods. Now, of course, it's so random, but it's so useful. This challenge got a whole lot easier. Now that we have more perks, we're able to easily survive. That's what we think, right? Now from here, of course, let me just keep on shooting at the Xerxes bear, and we finally eliminated him. Man, he was such a pain. By the way, the Gobblegum that gives the armor is actually very good because, of course, since it's not accessible on this map, having an instant armor which gives you 3 plates is actually very useful. And then pair that up with Mule Kick, one of the augments that lets you carry extra armor plates, that actually helps so much. Now from here, let me just shoot these zombies. Now what the heck, it dropped right there? I don't even know what that was. But the good thing is that, of course, we're able to easily kill these ones that are right here in front of us. What is that power up? Okay, some max armor. And then what's this other power up? Nice, we got some pretty decent stuff. Let me use the gobblegum machine, hopefully get some pretty decent gobblegums. Okay, who's keeping score isn't that bad, but I feel like with this slot I need something much better than that. Now of course let me just shoot these ravagers. There are actually a lot of them, but the good thing is that's not really a problem for us. Let me just get these ones. Where's that other one going? It's over there, but we got max ammo. It's not a problem. Time to spend the mystery box because, of course, it'll be easier to get the wonder weapon, which in this map is, of course, the Necrofluid Gauntlet, which is going to help so much, especially the fact that we can pack-a-punch it. Now, it is nice that they added it to the mystery box just because normally you have to acquire it through quests. Sometimes these bears be glitching, like for some reason this bear tried to get inside on me, but luckily I was able to kill her pretty quickly. Ooh, look at that, I got a legendary ether tool. Let's go, baby. That's gonna help so much. Now let me just get these zombies right in front of us, and man, that was pretty crazy. I didn't expect that. Now the good thing is that of course I can move around over here and get these ones right here. That was just intense. I mean, the fact that the bear spawned in right there, and of course I was able to get the ether tool. I mean, it's always great to see unexpected moments because of course those are actually the best ones. It's round 25 and now let's just kill these zombies that are right in front of us. The good thing is that now that we have elemental pop, it's actually going to make a huge difference just because now I don't even have to worry about using ammo mods on my weapons. Now of course, unfortunately, I was trying to get ammo mods, however I haven't been successful yet. Now we're going to do of course is get the double points, just move around over here, and this area is okay. I feel like if you have PhD flopper you can flop from that wall right there, but so far we're actually doing pretty good. Let me just reload over here. Of course I used it right there. Let me just go over here, and of course I want to stay alive as much as possible. And this is getting a little bit tough, but the good thing is that we're going to make it out alive pretty easily. I mean, I'm pretty sure about that. Now what we're going to do of course is I distracted the zombies with a decoy grenade, and then from here let's just shoot at the bear. I'm trying to go for his spores of course because I hope to eliminate him pretty quickly. And just get him right there, and okay, we got him pretty good. It took a while, but luckily for him he got down pretty easily. Let me just go over here and making sure I keep on rotating. Man, this is getting too much right now, but the good thing is I do see that nuke. Maybe we'll get in a bit, who knows. Let me just shoot the zombies right here and move around, just keep on moving because of course I want to make sure we can stay alive. And now I finally got the nuke. Time to upgrade our Koga to level 3 Pack-a-Punch. Now that it's actually at its highest tier and also Pack-a-Punch level, this will be much easier, especially the fact now we're able to eliminate this bear. Let me just move over here, of course use Toxic Growth, and then from here what I'm going to do is of course shoot the bear in the face. Man, this bear is getting quite tough right now, but the good thing is that we're able to make it out alive. Let me just throw down some, of course, some turrets. Let me go over here, let me get him right there, nice. Got him down. These zombies are getting to me, but luckily we're moving around. And then from here what I'm going to do of course is just spray and pray and making sure that these zombies go down quite easily because of course we're going to survive. We got this. Back in Black Ops 6 Zombies, the starting room challenge is actually a limited time mode, meaning that it actually didn't stay in the game forever, which personally I will say I did like, but at the same time I made it so that, you know what, I wanted to try it out, but at the same time it's like, it sucked that I had to leave. However, Black Ops 7 is actually permanent, which I feel like is really nice to have just because of course it offers a different layer of way for you guys to play, and I just feel like in this case it's like having that sense of challenge really is pretty nice. Now luckily I got insta-kill. Let me just keep on shooting at these zombies, and like I said, I'm trying to get the Necrofluid Gauntlet. Let's go, baby. I finally got the Necrofluid Gauntlet. From here, let's Pack-a-Punch this bad boy, and then we can easily get these zombies. Man, this weapon is so powerful. I'm loving that. For the starting room, I would say having the Necrofluid Gauntlet is actually one of the best wonder weapons you could ever have. Don't get me wrong, the Ray Gun and Ray Gun Mark II aren't that bad either. However, having a Necrofluid Gauntlet, I mean having unlimited ammo, just helps so much. Just being able to deal with these zombies, especially the ones that are in front of us or in corners. Now that I'm over here, let me just keep on shooting this weapon. And like I said, I love the fact that when you upgrade it, it just makes it a deadly explosion. You know, funny enough, when I first used this wonder weapon, I thought to myself, I'm like, is this really good? And then when I upgraded it, I found out that, of course, since you can explode the zombies, it actually makes a huge impact. I mean, for one, it's like you could easily clear out some hordes, especially if like trapped in corners. And then just meleeing them, I mean, it's just really helpful as well. Let me just get this one over here. Where are the other ones? Oh, there they are. I got them, and now we can move on forward. In the future, when I start doing more starting room challenges that you guys will see on the channel, I'm pretty sure I might use every single wonder weapon, but it depends. Some wonder weapons are okay and some of them are not. However, I'm still going to try to use them as much as I can because, of course, we are limited in what we have on each of the starting room maps. From here, of course, I eliminated that bear, and we just keep on shooting zombies. And like I said, I just love Toxic Growth. I mean, it slows them down, and it also makes it that we're able to kill as many zombies as possible. And man, that makes a huge difference. Of course, I got some pesky Ravagers right here. Let me just shoot them with a Necrofluid Gauntlet, and now we fully eliminated them. I'm just going to keep on moving over here, maybe get some Gobblegums. I did activate Power Vacuum because, of course, having more power-ups allows us to get to high rounds pretty quickly. From here, let me just get this last Ravager, and then from there we got max ammo. It's crazy to think that Black Ops 7 Zombies is halfway through its life cycle, and I mean, there are so many weapons that can come to this game. And of course, amazing maps, and also the potential for more survival maps, and also starting room challenges. And I just feel like with this game, it's like, what type of weapons will we see? Are we going to see an new assault rifle, SMG, LMG, shotgun? sniper, pistol, special weapon, launcher, or we're going to see some classics return. Honestly, I want a variety because of course it's nice to see some classic stuff back, but what if we see some new stuff? How about legacy weapons? Are we going to see the Olympia, M14, PPSH? I mean, the possibilities are quite endless, and I feel like with this game we have so much to work with, and I just love that because of course no matter what you have, it's like anything could really be used for a starting room challenge, of course it being good as usual. Also seeing the progression of our characters, I mean, we've seen some crazy quotes, especially on some of the maps. I mean, Dempsey, Nikolai, they're always saying some crazy stuff for real. I mean, the progression is endless. I mean, seeing these characters grow up in the story, and the fact that we have 8 players, it's like crazy for a storyline. Usually it's like typically 4 players. However, the fact that we have 8 players is like nuts. Now, of course, I did wish that we could play 8 players in the game, but maybe I understand why Treyarch wouldn't do that, just because it would be too overpowered and maybe the balancing issues would also come about. However, what's most important is fun, right? But at the same time, it's like, I get it. Maybe they wouldn't want to add 8-player modes because they can. I mean, last year with Black Ops 6, we saw the Grief mode return, and I mean, that was actually pretty solid. Now, of course, you couldn't play in prior matches, which I understand why. But at the same time, it's like, I just hope that Black Ops 7 has something like that. Just because, like, having 8 players on a map, I mean, that would be really good. Especially on this one, like, Ashes of a Dam. Could you imagine if this was with 8 players? That would be nuts. Finally, it's round 35, and then from here, let's see how the Necrofluid Gauntlet faces against the zombies. And man, this thing is quite powerful. Now, of course, it is not cursed mode. However, Pack-a-Punch 3 is actually pretty good. Let me see if I can camp over here with the Toxic Growth. I mean, this thing is actually quite powerful in itself. Let me just make sure I can get these ones right here. And man, like I said, I just feel like Black Ops 7 is like one of those games where it's like, if people were to give it a chance, it's like, you would like it so much. I get it, Black Ops 6 would be for it, so the zombies burnout is real. But I feel like with this game, it's like so much fun if you really dig deep into it. In this starting room challenge, you guys can see the fact that I have the Necrofluid Gauntlet. I mean, this weapon is powerful in itself. Now, of course, what we're going to do is finally face Uber Klaus. Funny enough, I got insta-kill, so let's just try to melee him. And man, he is quite powerful. I feel like the Necrofluid Gauntlet actually kills him pretty quickly. But at the same time, I feel like the way that it works, it's like making sure you can immobilize them and just kill zombies around us. And just having insta-kill helps so much with that. Let's throw a decoy grenade, and then from here, let's just keep on shooting these zombies. And like I said, these Kogots are pretty good. Now, of course, where's Uber Klaus? I thought he was here, but maybe he flew away somewhere. Oh, there he is. Now we're going to shoot Uber Klaus with the Kogot 7s, and let's just make sure we can easily get him. Now, of course, let me just shoot at his armor plates because those are the main weaknesses. Let me throw this decoy, and then from here, we're just going to spray and pray him as much as we can. And then from there, we finally got him out of his suit. Man, that took a while, but luckily we got him pretty quickly. Let's eliminate the Uber Klaus core, and then from there, he went down pretty easily. And now I got the zombies right in front of me and the nuke. Fortunately for us, Uber Klaus only shows up once because he's trapped in that container. However, the bear, of course, as you can see, shows up multiple times, and man, he's really feisty. I mean, he got easily a quick revive from us, which kind of sucks, but luckily for us, I went to go back and buy quick revive, and then from here, let's just keep on shooting these Ravagers. I did eliminate that bear that was earlier, man, because he's a really big one. Now from here, let's just keep on shooting at them. Where's the other one? Ah, there you are. Now from here, I got your max ammo. I love Black Ops 7 zombies so much. I just feel like it just brings so much to the table, and I just feel like as this game progresses, it's like there's just going to be much better things. One thing I will say though is I hope this game has custom zombies in the future. I mean, I'm pretty sure they won't add it, but at the same time, it's like, could you imagine if this game had custom zombies? If Black Ops 7 had custom zombies, I feel like it would be really popular. I mean, the fact is that Black Ops 3 is still surviving to this day because of custom zombies. I mean, the content creation is limitless. I mean, you have so much to work with. The fact that you can create so many things, especially on this modern engine and graphics, I feel like that'd be super amazing to see. However, of course, there are always limitations, and I just feel like with this modern day setup, it's like, I don't think anyone would do it, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't hurt for them to try. I mean, of course, they want to make as much money as possible, and I feel like they can do that. I mean, for one, it would make Call of Duty stand out more than ever, and of course, with the latest consoles that will be coming out later on this year, or probably in the near future, I mean, who knows? Maybe you can create custom zombie maps for those consoles as well. I just enjoy the fact that I feel like with this game, it's like, there's just so many things you can do, and I just feel like, at the same time, it's like, I get it. People feel burnt out and also bored with the fact that maybe there isn't anything new, but I just feel like for us, it's like, okay, you gotta see it through the whole picture. I mean, for example, high rounds in this game, I feel like they are challenging, but I feel like at the same time, it's like, it's pretty fun. I mean, back in the day, it would take super long to get high rounds, but in this game, not as much. I remember back then when I used to play Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 zombies, it's like not having ammo crates, having 4 limited perks, it's like, and then also some of the weapons being booty, it's like, it really sucked because I was like thinking to myself, it's like, it's more difficult to get those high rounds because it's like you have to really use what you had around you. I mean, you had traps, you had bosses, and everything. It was a pain in the butt, to be honest. I mean, being able to get to high rounds in the older games is like a huge victory. Just because, of course, you were just so limited. And I will say, that is the fun element. And I just feel like every Call of Duty game should be like that. It's like, it should be different than one another. Of course, some games will be similar. But at the same time, it's like, if it's similar, then it might as well just be a DLC. And in this case, I feel like with Black Ops 7, I can see why people do compare a lot to Black Ops 6, but in many ways it's actually quite different. And it's like the old Call of Duty Zombies games, it's like, yeah, they were different, but they were also similar. I mean, they had similar weapons, the way the maps played, they were simplistic, they weren't as complex. And I just feel like, you know, with this modern day zombie system, it's like, yeah, it is more complex. But at the same time, there are some similar case elements. For example, survival maps, and of course this one. Back then, of course, like on World at War maps, you had like Nocturne, Toten, Varuk, Chionuma, and Derice. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just get perks and just survive. Or pack a punch or whatever you need to do. And I just feel like in those older games, it's like things were straightforward. And it's like people argue like, oh, bring them back. And I'm like, yeah, they should bring it back. But at the same time, it's like for a game series to evolve, it's like new things have to be implemented. And sometimes, unfortunately, those things die off. What I mean by that is some classic zombies elements. Now, the good thing is that in this game, we have cursed mode, which is bringing back many classic zombie elements, which I will say is the best way to do it. Like, don't replace your main mode with like classic stuff. Just create a separate mode that I feel like has classic elements to it. And I just feel like, of course, it helps a lot with being able to bring the classic zombie fans back. Like I said, once I try it out in the future, cursed mode, I feel like you guys will really enjoy it. And most likely it's going to be something I'm going to feature on my channel. Currently what I'm doing, of course, is just testing out the simple, straightforward things and showing you guys things that are normally not seen. And in this case, I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out because, of course, it's very important for me. And I just feel like I want to take things one step at a time. And like I said, you know, with classic zombie elements, I mean, later on, of course, once the Black Ops 7 life cycle ends, I might go back to some classic zombies and maybe do some Easter eggs so I can show you guys how to do them, or just maybe just to have fun with them. It's crazy to think how far we've gotten in Call of Duty Zombies. I mean, we went from just basic enemies to like special enemies, elite enemies, and just complex Easter eggs. And I feel like that's the way to progress games in the series. Of course, you want to bring back some classic zombie elements, but at the same time, it's like you also want to progress an innovative series. Now, I did get that Dying Wish off, and then from there, I got down. Are you serious right now? Come on, man. Let me just heal myself, and then from here, what I'm going to do, of course, is buy some perks. Finally, give me some. Come on, come on, come on. Now we got some more. We almost are right there, but the good thing is that, of course, we can shoot our Necrofluid Gauntlet. Now, I don't have double tap, so it does shoot slower than usual. Let me just kill these zombies right here in front of me. And then from there, let's try to get some perks and hopefully we don't get stuck right here. Come on, zombies. No, no, come on. No, no. Ah, we died. Of course, I'm going to run this back right now. After countless hours, we're finally back to around 45 because, man, that took a while. Luckily for us, of course, we got shields up because anytime we have it, I always pop it out. And then from here, let me just pull out my Necrofluid Gauntlet. Let's try and eliminate this bear right here. Okay, I'm going to stun him. And then from here, let's just claw at him. Oh my gosh, there's so many zombies. And this bear is trying to get at me. Let me just keep on using my secondary weapon. And then from here, of course, we're going to stem up and just making sure that we're moving constantly around. He is one feisty bear, I will say that. And let me just throw off some Molotov cocktails because, of course, we could finally eliminate him like that. Oh, look at that. Another one just came in. Man, these bears are really getting to us. There are so many of them, especially on this map. I could remove Rampage Inducer, honestly, but I feel like I want to keep it on. I just love the fact that's always that thrill and, of course, that uncertainty that always comes with this game. I am about to die, but the good thing is that, of course, hopefully get some armor soon. I'm pretty sure we will. Let me just give one more over here. Let me just pull out the Kogas and spray into these zombies. The good thing is that, of course, Shadow Rift came out and we were able to easily get those zombies. Let me just move over here, and of course, let me just shoot these zombies as fast as I can. And then from there, look at that, we're good. Now that we have the Necrofluid Gauntlet, let me just shoot into this area right here. And then from there, of course, let me just use the second ability. I love the fact that when you upgrade it, it just has that just because, of course, you're able to easily kill these zombies. Let me see what I get from these plants. Man, these plants are really helpful. Okay, look at that. I think there's a Pack-a-Punch 2 crystal. Maybe we'll get it. I'm not sure. It just depends if we need it or not. I'm pretty sure we don't. But of course, it's always good to get crystals just because there's always an uncertainty that always comes with this game. And then from there, let me just keep on training these zombies. This area isn't that bad. I mean, it is a spawn room after all. You got a lot of work with. And then from here, let me just kill these zombies. Move around over here. Thank God for that insta-kill. Now let me just pull out the Kogas and just spray and pray because, of course, with so much ammo, it's so much easier to get these zombies as compared to Necrofluid Gauntlet. Let me just train over here. I'm pretty sure when I'm shooting out, I think it's like spikes on the floor, which is actually very helpful. And then from there, of course, let me just use that ability, and that's pretty good. Let me just train some more zombies and keep on shooting the Kogats. They're getting pretty decent so far. Now, ooh, I do see those power-ups right there. Let me just grab those. Of course, let me just get that, and then from there, let me just use fireworks. That's going to help a lot just because, of course, with that starburst, it really helps to kill zombies right in front of us. I can't believe we're making it to round 47. I mean, that's pretty hype, honestly. We only got a few more rounds and we can finally make it to round 50. Let me just move over here. Let me just knife these zombies. I will say, as one thing I really do like about this weapon is that when you knife the zombies, you actually gain some health. I mean, you can overcharge your health pretty easily, and I just love that. You know, it's something that I feel like a lot of people don't use, but in this case, I do so much. I'm telling you, man, the Necrofluid Gauntlet is actually one of the best wonder weapons in this game so far, just because, of course, being able to have a weapon that does a lot of abilities and also special effects is like something that I really like. I I feel like in the future, hopefully Treyarch implements even more wonder weapons like this one, because of course it is pretty unique. I mean, of course it's a wonder weapon in your hand. I mean, that's cool. Let's go. This is our last round before we get to round 50. Of course, let me just make sure I have shields up because that's like my extra security right there. Man, these are so many Ravagers. I missed that grenade. Come on, man. How did I not get that grenade? Now, of course, let me just shoot these ones as much as I can. And man, that ammo's depleting pretty quickly. Let me just get these ones. Let me just punch them. And then from there, we got a max ammo. Let's go. We finally made it to round 50 on the Ashes of the Dam Starter Room Challenge. And let's see what the calling card looks like. I'm pretty curious. To access your calling cards, go to the Career section tab. Then in Career, go to Customize. And then from Customize, go to Calling Card. Then go to Zombies. And then add Rarity. And then from there, you will see your Rarity Noir Bash calling card, which is the one, of course, round 25. And then round 50 is the colorful bash one, which is the one that has color to it. This has been a full breakdown of the round 50 starter room challenge and Ashes of the Damned. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.